SteamOS is finally available to install on your AYN Thor, and I want to talk about my experience with it and if it's worth installing for yourself. So I did this through Armada OS, which is a Linux distribution that's made to kind of mimic SteamOS. Now, down in the link in the description, I will provide a link to the GitHub where you can follow the instructions to install it for yourself. A micro SD card is required to install it, but after you install it, you can choose to partition some of your internal storage to get better download speeds and better performance. But keep in mind, if you do that, you will have to factory reset your internal storage, which deletes everything off of that. Now, the main question I'm sure you guys are wondering is, how does the second screen function in SteamOS? So unfortunately, I could not get the second screen to work at all. Armada doesn't recognize it as a second display, so you can't use it the same as if like you plugged in a second monitor. So you lose all the functionality that the second screen gives you, and you're not able to pull up the AYN menu or anything like that to access any of your settings. Now let's talk about the PC performance. So the performance here, unfortunately, is not as good as I have seen with Game Native. Now this could be because I'm running it off of that micro SD card. That definitely makes a big difference. But interestingly enough, the download speed wasn't affected. I was able to download a game like Witcher 3, which is almost 40 gigabytes in about 30 or so minutes. Now your indie games are going to work great here, just as they would on Game Native. But when it comes to those AAA titles, such as Witcher, I struggled to even get over around 20 FPS. This could be because I was running it through the SD card, but I wanted to show you guys how it would be if you guys did this yourself. And when I was running Witcher through Game Native, I was getting around 30 FPS and it was actually playable. Now another reason you might want to switch to Linux is for Xbox and PS3 emulation. Now as far as Xbox, I tried using Zemu, but it was not letting me select my BIOS files. I even tried plugging in a mouse and everything to see if that helped, but I still wasn't able to get it to work. So I wasn't able to test that for you guys, but honestly it's pretty good on Android. I've been using an emulator called Haku X, and I've been seeing some really good performance, and it's only getting better over there. PS3 emulation is still pretty bad on Android, but unfortunately it is not very good here either. At first I struggled to map my controller because the controller counts as a keyboard and mouse when you're on Linux, so I couldn't quite get everything mapped how I needed to actually play the game. But even just booting up the game, watching the cutscenes, watching the gameplay, it ran pretty poorly here. And some other kind of little things, your battery drains much faster when you're on Linux, which makes sense. There's a lot more processing going on at the same time, and there's also no real sleep mode, so it even drains battery when you're not using it. So overall, this is just not worth installing right now, but it is really cool that you can turn your Android handheld into a fully fleshed out PC, and I can't wait to see what they do with this in the future. That's gonna be pretty much it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Like and subscribe. It's easy. I will see you guys next time.